start that one more time.
Saw your ghost today, still playing games. Knew you'd never change. Saw your ghost today, but you're not dead. You're not gone, and you were never mine. Saw your ghost today. I was flying by the scene of the crime. Saw your ghost today, but you're not dead. You're not gone, and you were never mine. Saw your ghost today, still playing games. Knew you'd never change. Saw your ghost today, but you're not dead. You're not gone, and you were never mine.
Hey everybody, welcome to Vinyl Voices. We're back in the studio. Thank goodness it's been a little bit, but happy to be here with our co-host Gladys Fuentes. Hey Gladys,
Hey, Jess.
how you been?
Good. How you been?
Yeah, I've been fine. Yeah, missing you.
I miss you too.
Yeah,
Did you see we have these lovely people?
we do have some people. They are lovely. It's a little outfit tonight, y'all. Hello, little
Hey.
outfit.
Hello.
This is not all of Little Outfit. This is a little of Little Outfit. But this is what we're starting with. So
That was clever.
I mean, it's the
It's gonna
whiskey.
be like that, huh?
It's the whiskey.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There.
Hey.
So we have Randy right here in the middle, and Amy over here, and that's Bryant, also known as Tally.
Well done. Well done.
So yeah, Houston band, been doing this for a minute, y'all, but we're gonna let them tell that story and not us, right? Some big news is album pressing. We have
Yeah.
actual vinyl.
We do.
Tell us about
February 25th, Tuesday the 25th. We went down to East Houston to 610 Records. Joel Hoyle, 610 Records. Our bass player Mike, who hopefully you'll meet here shortly.
Yeah.
Was so
He's right there.
right over there. Was so kind to take over the production and finding and getting everything put together once we when we kind of reached a very large dead end in our own attempts. and Joel really took care of us. It was amazing. We want to say his name and 610 Records often, as he is here in Houston. It is a local pressing plant, so
Family owned.
local musicians
Yeah.
go.
Go 610 record
Isn't
manufacturer.
it amazing in there?
It's so cool.
It's so
It's so
cool.
Yeah, we were a little awestruck. I think we didn't, and he had said we can go in there and film videos and show picking it up and watching it being lathed and all that. And I think it was surreal that it was happening. And then when it was done, we didn't know what to do. So we just went and picked it up, and it just kept kind of dominoing as we went through the rest of our day.
Well, we went and picked it up, and we were going to go do deliveries around town, like to the people that had done pre-orders. And it was right at lunchtime, so we were starving. And as you guys learned, we like to eat. That's very much a Little Outfit thing, is food first. So we grabbed the records, went to Champ Burger, grabbed burgers, and then we went over to Equal Parts Brewing.
Oh no, that's okay.
We went over.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, Amy.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Megaton Brewery.
Megaton Brewery,
Also-
Kingwood,
Also
Texas.
Megaton.
Yep.
Kingwood,
We love
Texas.
equal parts.
But so we went over to Equal Parts, and one of the bartenders happened to ask me, "Hey, so how's your day going?" I was like, "Today is awesome. We have our record." And I'd never met this girl before. She was a new bartender. She's like, "Really? Can I buy one?" I was like, "Yes, you can." And I sold 4 coffees at the brewery that day.
And then they played it on the overhead.
Oh, so
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
it was.
And to see your work on vinyl must be really special.
It's.
It is.
I haven't listened to it a lot on vinyl. It's a weird sensation to.
Well, at least 3 times.
We have, but like in my own house on our own record player, I feel like I don't know what I want to do it, but I feel like I did sit and listen to the test pressings, and kind of moved around the house to see how it sounded, with our massive and very expensive stereo system that we can afford on our band salary.
Yeah.
It's a little Hasbro that you kind of hand frame.
I'm familiar.
But no, you nailed it. It's to have a tactile something that
Sure.
that it's kind of in demand. That within a week's time, I think 25 units out of the initial pressing with pre-orders and hand selling were
Yeah, we're almost halfway through.
we're in the process of
It's like,
ordering a
Guess
new
we better
run.
get on ordering some more,
Because they
the
can't-
next 50 is going to run out before we know it. If we were already, if we already
I mean,
sold 50.
especially with the intercontinental reaching of Vinyl Voices.
And Jesse said y'all been doing this for a minute, but how many minutes is that?
2011.
The original iteration of this band started in 2011.
So I used to work at Memorial Hermann as an anesthesia technician. I
Good job.
hated my job so much. I hated it, and threatened to quit all the time. And there was one day where my boss just pulled a little extra bullshit, and so I took off my badge, I took off my pager, and I went, "See you."
Take this job.
I didn't even. Yeah, no, it was exactly like that. Like, do you know how often that was the theme song in my head walking into work? But I literally took off my badge and pager, not a 2 weeks notice situation, but you know what? I'm not doing this another second of my life. And I was able to maintain my composure until I got my stuff gathered and out of the locker room. And then I call Randy from the curb crying. So, well, let me come pick you up. We're supposed to go to the practice room and practice. He was in a band for forever with some guys, and was on his way to the practice room. He said, "But we've been talking about doing something. Why don't you come to the practice room with us?" And so I went to the practice room, and we had our first Little Outfit practice. Little Outfit formed the day I quit my job. That's awesome. We were Little Outfit as our former iteration for what, like 7, 8 years?
2011 to 2018,
18.
we were a 3-piece.
We were a 3-piece band, and then in 2018, we finally decided to make the leap into being a 5-piece band and hire some other people. And then we kind of went our separate ways during the pandemic, and we were very, very lucky to find Tally at Central Market. That's where they both work, Randy and Tally.
HEB.
HEB.
Hey, for life.
HEB for
What's
life.
better than HEB?
Not
I've heard
beer and whiskey.
everything's better. The lesson we learned from going from the 3-piece to the 5-piece, and it was very rapidly from like fall of 2018 to summer of 2019. So like 6 months, we went from playing, kind of coffee house folk shows to rock shows, and we ended up opening for Cowboy Mouth at Heights Theater in the summer of 2019, and which was surreal. It was just surreal because it was like the band that I ran the streets with in the 90s, and then Mike, who you will meet later, is had some time in New Orleans. Yeah, right over there. Had some time in New Orleans too, and so there's this, like you said, the Venn diagram is insane. But that was one of those shows where I reached out, and their management was like, well, if the venue says it's okay. And we reached out to the venue, and the venue said, well, if the band says it's okay. So it was kind of my mom. It was exactly that. It was exactly that. And it worked out, and they it was their debut at Heights Theater, and so we had to do it on a Thursday night. And it was great.
Tell me a little bit about you coming into the fold.
So I was in a bunch of bands forever. The band I was in before Little Outfit, we were a band for 11, 12 years. Wow. And our first record came out like 11 years ago. And then we played two, three shows a week. Like,
okay, wow.
For a long time. And we kind of just...
What band was it? You want to...
Oh, yeah, it was called Poor Pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poor Pilot?
Yeah. I was the drummer.
Yeah.
I
saw
but and then I was working at Central Market, and it had been, 2 or 3 years since maybe 2 years since I would play at home, but since I played with a band, like at least 2 or 3 years. And Randy, they were kind of getting there. That's when they were like, let's go do this thing, right, kind of after the pandemic. And he was like, hey, when are you gonna bring a drum set over? And I finally did, and then kind of the rest is history. But we just started practicing, and then
Stoked to have you, man.
yeah. And then we three really worked on the record, and then that's kind of when we did the, hiring of the guns for the actual recording, and then we started getting these guys for live shows, and then the record release, and then it was kind of been, a fun ride ever since.
So this is one of the only songs I've ever written that didn't have an emotion behind it. This is called Fire Lily. It's a song that started, Randy and I and Tally too, our friend Kyle Bowman that also works at Central Market. He loves music and he likes to write and he will play guitar, but he in no way wants to be like on a stage. And so he came over to do some like little songwriting one day, but we were watching Green Planet on PBS, as you like to do when you are a old person. And so we just sat there watching Green Planet. And I was like, well, fuck, somebody's gonna do something. And so I wrote a little something about one of the little segments of Green Planet. Kyle Bowman goes like, what if it was a girl with a tattoo? And I was like, okay. I've got an idea. And a song started to formulate. And it's Fire Lily. It goes like this. She had a fire lily tattoo, bright red over a jagged scar. Oh, got it the day she turned 18. She needed to remember. She might be magic. She might be a miracle too. Rising like a phoenix, fire lilies burn then bloom. keep her down, no. She was born and raised to burn. She needed to remember. She might be magic. She might be a miracle too. Rising like a phoenix, fire lilies burning She had a fire lily tattoo, bright red over a battle scar hole. She was born and raised to burn. She needed to remember. She might be magic. She might be a miracle too. Rising like a phoenix, by lilies burn and bloom. She might be magic. She might be a miracle too. Rising like a phoenix, by lilies burn and bloom. She might be magic. She might be a miracle too. Rising like a phoenix, by lilies burn and bloom. Rising like a phoenix, by lilies burn then bloom.
Hello, Gladys, Jesse, Vinyl Voices, VV, here with Little Outfit. Hey, Little Outfit. How are y'all?
Good to see y'all again.
We have more folks on the couch.
Getting bigger, the little.
Yeah, we just
Right?
shift left.
This shit happens when you line drive.
Yeah, that's right.
So who's joining us?
We've got Mike Roberts in the middle. He plays bass for us.
Mike Moore.
Right.
And we've got Doug Black on the end. Super happy to have him.
Hey, Doug.
Hey,
Lead guitar, excuse me. Not
And
No.
sex.
the guitar.
the guitar.
Yeah, for sure.
And sex.
We don't actually make eye contact with Doug. We don't do that.
Well, he's standing behind you.
I'm so nervous.
We like to joke that Doug is the pretty one, which I
Which makes it terribly uncomfortable.
want
He's
to be the
always
pretty
so
one in the band at least once.
So
Quit being pretty, Doug.
I do. I want to ask.
You're all pretty.
Yes, y'all
Let's hear
are
it.
beautiful.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to ask about, being married in the band. Is it a tiptoe situation or?
Those two are more like friends, I would say.
Yeah, well, I
The way
think
they act.
so. My experience is a lot of time in other bands where there's been a romantic couple, whether they're married or not, there was always a question about motivation, and I would say that these two are equally motivated in the pursuit of what the band does. So there's no friction there, because the rest of the band sees that, right? So I think it's important that everyone's pursuing the same thing, and there's no doubt when we look over here, you know. So I think that's how I take it, because I've been in worse situations. If we were trying to do this project in our 20s, it would be much more volatile. There'd be so much more, protectionism and, you know, it would be more mayhem if we were much younger.
Yeah,
I think, you know, we all got strong chins. We can all take criticism real well. We do, you know. We'll say that's not right, or you don't do this, or, you know, we've all said, hey. You know, which I remember being younger. You probably were in a band, you know.
Yeah.
You're don't tell me I'm out of time. Don't tell me I'm out of tune. Don't tell me whatever, right? Yeah, whatever it is, you know.
Take feedback and grow.
Yeah. I think that's why it's a good hang on top of everything else. So so I met Doug. I was told Doug's this great blues guitar player, and he like traditional styles, you know, heavier blues stuff. He's awesome, but you know we talk music and we listen to all the same stuff. We listen to Julian Lage and you know, classic rock stuff. And so I think he's got the sensibility, even though you probably haven't played in another pop quote unquote band in a long time.
Never have. No.
Never have. Right. So he brings a certain toolkit, you know, but with a, you know,
Pop sensibility now.
well, with something he has an opportunity. I hope that's.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's outside my wheelhouse. It has been great to play with them, because it's again, it's teaching me a lot all the time. Every time I show up to practice on Tuesdays, it's like, wow, what are we doing tonight? And I learn something new every time. It's like I said, it's outside my comfort zone, which is great. So I love that.
We all like to play. You know, we're all really engaged in performing. So I try to bring it to, if they've given it to me, if they trusted it to me to like try to do something with it, I try to bring it to practice with some shape enough that we can get through, they can get familiar with it, and we can embellish later, you know? Because we need to know right away if she's going to like it. You know, she's going to want to sing it. Right. You know, if she hands me a pile of unfinished lyrics, or I just choose to reshape them, she's got to be comfortable with what the new story might mean. Right?
I usually will tell him if there's a set of lyrics that's precious to me, where I'm like, I really like how this is strung together. So play with whatever else you want to, but like this string, I'm kind of proud of.
That's
nice,
yeah.
And I feel like that's helpful to you to know, like, this is.
Well, it's good to know where the guardrails are.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. And Doug's the quickest study in the room.
It's usually like, if it's going to be a flesh it out rehearsal, I will come to Mike or Randy will come to Mike with a pile of lyrics. I am not the most prolific writer in the world. I usually will write maybe a verse and part of a chorus in like usually a fit of rage.
That's what it is.
It's I'll be mad about something, or I mean, I have written a couple of songs where it's just like, oh, just some lyrics came out, but it's usually like a feeling is behind it, and I'll get just a handful of lyrics down, and then once the feeling's out, I'm done. I'm like, okay, that was all I needed, and then
They take it musically.
and then I will usually hand it to Mike and be like, hey man, does this speak to you in any kind of a way? And then he runs with it musically, because I never write to a tune. So Mike always comes up with the tune for me. And
I always wonder that about like predominantly straight vocalists. Like, how do you convey that to someone else?
it's more like I just write lyrics down. Like, this string of words sounds good, or this string of words came out when I was upset about something or sad. Like, I had a song that started because of watching the movie Frida.
Yeah.
In that scene where she cuts off all of her hair after Diego cheats on her.
Right.
I had a girlfriend that broke up with me, and I was just so sad, and I just literally shaved my head, and I discovered I look like an idiot. Look like my little brother. And so we don't do that anymore. But watching Frida, I was like, hey,
Wait a minute.
I've done that.
Yeah.
And I just wrote most of the lyrics to our song Cut My Hair.
This is Cut My Hair. Here we go. Cut up from my hair just to get you untangled. The memory of you still there somewhere. I couldn't pull it back and roll up my sleeves. Better burn it down and walk away clean. Cut it off, burn it all down. The memories and the tangled knots that keep me coming right back to you. I cut it off, cut it off. Wearing your demons on your sleeves. Should've known how you treat me. Should've known you'd be mean. I could have pulled my hair just to get you untangled. The memory of you still there. Cut it off, burn it all down. The memories and the tangled knots that keep me coming right back to you. I cut it off, cut it off.
Hey everybody, it's segment 3, Vinyl Voices, Little Outfit. Hey Little Outfit.
Hi guys.
I'm enjoying some Megaton beer right here. This one is MA, Mass Appeal.
Oh.
Nice.
Megaton is really good, but lovely Miss Amy gave me some good whiskey.
Jay Rieger's out of Kansas City, Missouri. It's a pre-prohibition recipe, and I discovered it a handful of years ago, and it rapidly became my favorite whiskey. And luckily, it's now distributed to Texas, so I can,
Woo!
get it at my local specs.
Downtown only.
Well, for other bands that hopefully will watch this and get that lesson from you all, that it's
No other band's taking advice from us. Come on.
Well,
or watching this show.
Except for what? Whiskey to drink.
Right.
Jay Rieger's out of Kansas City, Missouri.
and you need to get that whiskey taste out of your mouth. Remember, Megaton Brewing.
We're so glad y'all came. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
This
you for
has been
having
great.
us.
This is great. Yeah. I had a Megaton. What was the is the
The chocolate one. What is it
what was
called?
the bomb
Oh
one?
yeah, it's like a
Bunker
Buster.
Buster. That was awesome. That was just like a little,
Taste-
a little grown-up chocolate milk.
Scared of that.
It tastes like a car bomb.
Well, that's got to be dangerous because it goes down like chocolate milk.
I'm telling you,
Let's have
man,
4.
you need to pour that over some coffee ice cream and do it like a float.
Oh yeah. I'm taking one of those home.
Just little treats.
I got some Bluebell at home.
Nice, nice.
this has opened up now.
Right?
Isn't it lovely?
That's very nice.
It smells
Lovely.
smells like an antique store. If we were going to write something on a blackboard about Little Outfit for kind of a rule to go by, let's continue to confound expectations because we got a chick singer, or it's Randy in another band, or whatever.
Because people think it's folk.
Yeah, and it's like, exactly. And we started something
I had
that,
to talk to somebody on Instagram that kept saying country, and I'm like, hey, I so appreciate you talking about our band and where we're going to be playing tonight. Just a little story on Instagram. And I was just like, hey,
that's not really our sound. I would call it roots rock if you had to like pin me down, but yeah, definitely not country.
Yeah. Which, you know, and
Becoming Little Outfit.
yeah, it's just Little Outfit. I don't know what to call it. I'm glad. I'm excited to see how it continues to evolve and
I love that. And
yes, very much so.
It's amazing, and I'm going to speak for both of us because
Thank you.
yeah, just because you know we talked to like a lot of bands so far, but this is like season 2. Season 1 was me and John. You guys know John Duman and
John and I.
John and I. See, this is what
John and me.
yeah. Okay. But I think the whole vibe I'm getting from chatting with you guys is that you just trust each other.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
from the standpoint of like when it was season 2 and we knew John wasn't going to host, I was like, well, Gladys is number 1 on my list because
Thank
I think we trust each other. We do have that trust, and we're fleshing some things out like you guys are, you know, on our show. And so to be able to have this chat with y'all tonight is just it's invigorating to me. Not just from the standpoint of like you kicked ass with your music tonight, you know, you're all like so great just to talk with, but it really is kind of like, oh, we're getting this back from them,
Well,
right?
and you said earlier magic. I always think music is like the closest form to real magic we have. People pick up on vibrations and create something that it's like you can feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's magic.
Well, from a technical standpoint for your show, just the fact that you very calmly and matter-of-factly said, when I was listening to your songs, you know, researching for the guests, it shouldn't be unexpected, but it felt amazing to hear that. That's a great feeling. I can tell you that certainly will make other artists who come through here feel respected and that they're in the right place, because I was like, oh, we're exactly where we're supposed to be tonight.
Yeah. Well, you guys are amazing.
Thank you for
It's a little outfit here, y'all.
Y'all are
What-
great
if
too. Thank you so much. Appreciate
thank
it.
you so much.
Want to find you out there? Where do they go?
Well, we have a fantastic website built by Mike.
This fine gentleman.
Mike Roberts here. Yeah, he's been.
Oh, he's a jack of all trades. We're so glad to have him. One, because the website sucked before. 2, can play
been
bass, can
faster.
write a song. Right, could have been faster. But no,
I have a very particular set of skills.
and it's web design
Yeah.
and playing instruments.
Straightening out Little Outfit. We are found on the World Wide Web at littleoutfit.net. You can find us on all the streaming platforms. You can find us on all of social media.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp is where you can order the vinyl record for Vinyl Voices, and we will get you all hooked up with that. And we will have, you can always buy our merch and vinyl at the shows. We're going to take the month of March off to work on new music, but we'll be back out there in April. I think we have 6 shows on the docket for
Nice.
April, yeah.
Very busy spring.
We're looking out for that. If you can't find them anywhere else, you probably could find them in Jay Rieger's tasting room at some point.
Oh, I gotta go.
We're not here.
Oh,
We're at
that's what we should do.
We're at Megaton Brewing
When we,
Megaton,
or that. I was gonna say
in Kingwood, Texas.
when we drive to Colorado via Kansas City to see my grandmother, my favorite person in the whole wide world, we should go see Grandma and we should go to the tasting room at Jay Rieger's. And
Tell them to call me.
We will.
Tell them it's so
I'll put an email.
good.
We'll start doing an email.
We allegedly have a representative from the company here in Texas who I've been in touch with, but I'll have to reach back out. So
You want me to call him?
hell yeah.
Yes, please do.
See how good Randy is. Every time we did a Jay Rieger's, he threw it right back to Megaton, our official sponsor.
That's right.
We can sell your beer. We can sell your whiskey. We can drink your beer. We can drink
This
your
is Little
whiskey.
Outfit urging you to stay out of Tijuana.
Let's just sell some albums for now.
Yeah.
Y'all please go check them out. If you see they're playing live somewhere, go check it out. Go to any live show that you can get to.
Yes, support live music locally and not so locally.
Little Outfit, y'all. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
y'all.
you. All right, that's another Vinyl Voices. We'll see you next time.
Bye.